Hello, welcome everybody to another Wrestling Therapy. I am your host, Osuji, and I am back with my friend Victor. Victor, hello, welcome back.
How you doing? Good to be back.
Good to have you back, sir. Um, what is on your mind to talk about? The floor is absolutely
I mean, there is a length of things that we could talk about. We could talk about the big news this week about ESPN signing with WWE, and people are unhappy about it. We could talk SummerSlam and the big surprises from SummerSlam. Seth Rollins cashing in, Brock Lesnar returning, a return no one ever in a million years thought would happen after the whole Vince McMahon incident. Um, what else could we talk about?
we could start with the ESPN one that you brought up. So WWE and ESPN, they now are a partnership where their PLEs or pay-per-views going to be streaming on ESPN Plus, I believe it is, for $30.
Yep.
Some people are pissed because they don't think they should have to pay $30 for a pay-per-view, but those same people will spend $60 on AEW pay-per-view. But then again, at least you're getting
Yeah.
more than
Yep.
5 matches. What are your thoughts about it?
I think at the end of the day, there's always going to be those people who are like, "Oh, I'm going to stop wrestling, watching WWE. It's awful. They're all about money hungry people." And at the end of the day, they still watch. They still pay money. They still buy the merchandise. They still go to the shows. And it's either you're going to watch and you're going to enjoy, or you're going to go to the competition and watch AEW.
My only pushback on the $30 thing is if you're gonna raise the price, you need to give me more matches and equal match quality because
I agree.
I think they've shown they could do 7 matches on a pay-per-view comfortably.
Yep.
If you're gonna make people pay $30, you need to give them at least 6 to 7 matches, not just 5 matches. And they need to be good matches, not just throwaway matches. Now, if you have certain subscriptions, I believe that you are not going to be affected by the increase. Say you have like Disney, Hulu Plus type deal, I think you're fine. I don't think it's a bad idea. Anything
I heard
to me.
I heard certain cable, they if you have ESPN on cable, then I think you get those pay-per-views for free if
Yeah,
I'm reading that right.
yeah, that's what it sounded like. That's exactly what it sounded like. Um, we talked Seth Rollins. Did you anticipate him coming back and cashing in?
I knew it. I predicted that if CM Punk were to win the World Heavyweight title, Seth Rollins would have cashed in. I do not buy this leg injury for 1 second, especially with CM Punk having all this momentum and Seth Rollins promising the world that CM Punk would never be a world champion again as long as he was in the WWE.
What about it that you didn't buy?
The fact that he was injured
Like what gave
and
you
that he had to go away.
what was it? How WWE built to it? Was it just watching enough wrestling to know? Was it over? How much they overdid it?
Watching enough watching enough wrestling to know, and and it was just some things are just plain it's it's plain obvious that they were going this route. Like it was either cash in on CM Punk or he wasn't going to cash in on Gunther. That was never going to happen. Another possibility was him possibly cashing on Cody Rhodes if Cody Rhodes had won. But it's all about which brand needed Seth Rollins most. And right now, that's still Raw.
Speaking of John Cena and Cody Rhodes, we also had another return. We had Brock Lesnar. Um, Controversial to say the least. Coincidentally, WWE did not have a press conference after that. Interestingly, what do you think about Brock Lesnar return?
I mean, it it shocked a lot of people. It surprised a lot of people. And nowadays, surprising wrestling fans is one of the hardest things to do, especially with all the tabloids and dirt sheets out there. And that one took me by surprise. I did not see that one coming. Um, I'm still unsure of how this is all going to play out.
Do you think he's back for just the John Cena feud, or do you think he's going to be back for other things?
Oh, I believe he's for sure going to be back for other things because it's Brock Lesnar. He's there to make money, and he's not there to make dream matches. You know, Randy versus Cena, that was a dream match. Let's see, Cody versus Randy. I mean, Cody versus Cena, another dream match. He doesn't care about the dream matches. All he cares about is the payday and how much they're willing to pay him. And they're paying him quite a lot to just sit at home and do nothing, apparently.
Yeah, especially with the Janelle Grant case that he was mentioned in, and I figured you wouldn't make that move unless you're absolutely sure, because
Yeah,
in the grand scheme of things, WWE doesn't need Brock Lesnar.
they don't.
They don't need him. They don't need Cena either.
Nope.
You have other talent, but who would you like to see Lesnar face? If you could get three opponents for Lesnar,
If I had to pick just three, it would be Alba Femi,
ooh,
Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed.
Braun Strowman, that's interesting. Really. Oba would be interesting.
What about you?
Oh man,
Yeah.
well, definitely Oba, Braun Breaker. I wouldn't mind him and Gunther going at it.
Now that would be something, as I'd see, once he returns from doing whatever he's doing.
I think he has a nose. I think he's getting ready to have nose surgery, if I'm not mistaken, or has already had it. We had SmackDown yesterday. Did you see Candice
Yes,
Gray's
sir.
leg?
Did I see who?
Candice LeRae and her leg.
Yeah. Yep. And that nasty bruise. That shit.
What,
That is a nasty bruise on her leg.
what a hero. What were your takeaways from SmackDown?
And then Tommaso Ciampa's like, my takeaway is we still don't know where this Cena retirement tour is going. He comes out, talks about Brock Lesnar, talks about how he's not afraid of Brock Lesnar, and who do we get? Fucking Logan Paul.
Your guy.
Like, come on. No one wants to see Logan Paul versus Cena. No one wants to see it.
That's your guy, man.
But of course, it's happening at Clash of Paris. He's not my guy. He's not my guy.
Again,
But,
back to previous conversations, you did compare yourself to him. Just, just saying.
one time, one time.
All it takes. Um, we got a Sami Zayn versus Solo match, which was really random.
I mean, it was Sammy's hometown. I'm not surprised one bit.
I'm not saying I was surprised. It was just really random because they're going to be there on Monday anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, let's see what else. We had a interaction between Jade and Tiffany backstage, and Julia and Jade. Maybe they might be pivoting Jade to the SmackDown Women's US title. Maybe. What do you think?
I I just don't know what WWE is planning to do with Jade. They're either gonna pull the trigger and make her a a key factor in the women's division, or they're not. Like, why push Jade so hard if you're not gonna give her the women's title match, the women's title? Tiffany's had a great run with it, but it's been what, 6, 7 months? I feel like her runs past. It, it should have been done by now.
What about her reign don't you like?
I mean, it's just something about Tiffany Stratton that just doesn't click with me. I'm not sure if it's her as a baby face. I'm not sure if it's her match quality with certain people, but I just feel like there's other people who could be better in that position than Tiffany Stratton.
Okay, that's a fair statement. Yeah, it's a really good question though. What's next for Tiffany? Because I mean, the only person there that she hasn't faced is Bianca, but Bianca looks to still be injured. So
Yeah,
unless they're just gonna have her hold it until Bianca's healthy enough, which we don't know when that is. Um, do you think it's time to move on from Solo and Fatu feud?
yes, I do. Feel like Fatu is destined for great things, and he needs to finish this storyline with Solo and the rest of the NFTs so that he can move on. Because until he does that, he's not going to be able to move on. They're going to keep on getting involved in each other's business.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see what else do we have? We had was it Talalonga and JC Mateo against Motor City Machine Guns, which saw the MFT victorious in that match. Thought that was a okay match for what I saw. We had a tag team match. We had Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul against Cody Rhodes and John Cena. What did you think of this match?
I thought the main event was pretty short. It lasted what, 7, 6 minutes,
Uh,
but it did its job. It built up the feud between Cena and Logan Paul. Also, kind of built up a small feud between Cody and Drew, which clear to see Drew's next in line for Cody's belt.
What do you think about that?
I have mixed feelings about it because only because Cody Rhodes just won the title back, and I do not see him losing it anytime soon. And Drew McIntyre is a guy who's consistently been either screwed out of title opportunities or has been just not given any opportunity. And it's a shame that the time that he does finally get this opportunity, there's a small to little no chance of him, you know, winning. I hate to say it, but Drew, I don't like Drew's chances of winning against Cody Rhodes.
I agree. So they could do this. They could do this several different ways to make this interesting. You have Drew and Cody. You could have Orton and Logan Paul interference in this match, and let's say Orton hits Drew with an RKO or something, and Cody sees it and goes for the cover. Could take advantage of that. You can kind of plant the seeds of Cody not doing things the right way, quote unquote. Um, you could have Cody get disqualified, I guess, to keep Drew looking strong. You can do like an old Eddie Guerrero thing. I'm not sure. I just don't want to see Drew lose this match, which he is, or he's not walking away with.
I don't want to see it either. I mean,
He's not walking away with the title either. So, it looks like Clash of Paris is getting.
what
Go ahead.
what I don't want to see is what they try to do with Kevin Owens. Remember when Kevin Owens just kept on losing to Cody Rhodes, and just to rebuild the story, to keep the story going, they had Kevin Owens attack Cody Rhodes almost every single time Cody Rhodes won, and quote unquote injuring Cody, only to Cody come back what 2 3 weeks later and beat Kevin Owens again. I mean, that didn't do anything for Kevin Owens'
No,
career, and I don't think it'd do anything good for Drew McIntyre. If that's the same route they went with Drew.
I think it's poor timing for Drew. If this was like in the middle of Cody's run, maybe. I'm like,
I
okay.
could see it happening if it was in the middle.
But now it's just like, oh, it's Cody's first opponent for the title. Like, so we're going to feed him Drew, and then what? Randy at Survivor Series. Um. Anyway, moving on. We got Raw coming up. It looks like we got a fairly stacked Raw. We got Naomi defending her Women's World Championship against Io Sky. We have the man Becky Lynch. I believe she's defending
Yep.
against Maxine. I believe.
Is it a title match? I don't think she mentioned if it was a title match or not.
It
I
might.
know Naomi versus Io is. I'm not too sure about Becky versus Maxine.
Okay. Then you also got so there was like another match they had. Come on, help me. Oh,
Sammy versus Rusev.
thank you. We also got Sammy versus Rusev. I feel like there's another women's title match. Women's tag titles are on the line.
No, I think that's it.
Okay, I think there's another match I'm forgetting. But
Are there?
are you excited for this week's Raw?
I am excited. Can we talk about how Raw last week had one key factor not even mentioned, not even on the show?
Go for it.
Main event Joe Uso. Where the hell was he? Like, he was at SummerSlam. He won on SummerSlam night one with his cousin. Next night, his cousin's getting beat up. He's getting his shoes stolen from him again. And no Jey Uso.
Well, CM Punk was out there.
Uh, yeah, Punk. Of course, Punk was out there because he got screwed over by Rollins.
And CM Punk screwed over LA Knight. Do you think there's something to
Yeah,
Jay, or do you think it was just to give Jay the night off?
I mean, I'm hoping it was just to give Jay the night off, and I'm hoping that they do something with him that is beneficial to him.
Would it be a funny swerve if he was like, he ends up joining Seth?
It'd be something that no one saw coming, that's for sure.
Well, if it does happen, you heard it here first. But as we go ahead and wrap this up, is there anything else you want to discuss, talk about, or plug, or any of that good stuff?
Before we head on, I know your feelings about Chad Gable and Grande Americano.
Oh,
And now there's three Grande Americanos. I want to know who you think are behind the mask.
no, number one, you started this off wrong. First of all, number one, before we get to that, we gotta talk about the greatest intercontinental champion ever. Because I know
Yes,
you're seeing that my other guest, speaking with Sean,
let's go, Dominic.
is a avid hater, but she's coming around. She's coming around. She's starting to like him a little bit
I
more.
saw that. I saw that. Yes,
See? I have proof. Um, I
let's
don't.
go, Dom.
Yeah, let's go, Dom. Now, as for the Grandes, I have no idea. I don't falsely accuse people of things, unlike certain other people who has been guests on this podcast. You, um, I'm
Are you talking about me, sir?
yeah, you, absolutely. I am not going to accuse the innocent Chad Gable of
How dare you?
Day Americano because he said he's not. I believe him. Have you heard Ludwig Kaiser say he was El Grande? No. Have you heard anybody else? No. Maybe he just has a really big family. I don't know what to tell you. Who do you think?
I'm calling BS on that.
Of course you are. Shocker. Who do you think it is?
One of them has to be Ludwig Kaiser.
Allegedly.
I've seen some people say could allegedly Pete Dunne, Tyler Bates,
Allegedly.
just random people. Allegedly, it has not been proven, but all rumors.
Yeah, it is all speculation. We don't accuse people here, unlike other people, you know. But the chair, once you're in the chair, you're free to do whatever you want. But that was another wrestling therapy episode where we just talked the highlights of wrestling. Victor, thank you, sir. I appreciate you.
Of
And
course,
everybody, please follow the YouTube Wrestling Therapy. And yes, everybody stay safe, stay blessed, and always remember, Dirty Dom Mysterio is the greatest Intercontinental Champion and the
number
greatest
one,
Mysterio. And
absolutely.